What's up, Seacret family? This is Ben Bradshaw. Hoping everyone can hear me okay. If you're logging in, obviously you can see this. We'll go ahead and get started in just a few seconds. All right, guys, I'm hoping this is live and everyone can see me okay. Good evening. My name is Ben Bradshaw. I'm actually dialing in live from my actual home here in the Queenstown, Maryland area, which is right over the Chesapeake Bay from the Annapolis, Maryland market. And my wife and I actually we saw what you guys are seeing right now, actually a few years ago, and we got a call from a good friend of ours. Coincidentally lived out in San Diego and was talking about this company, Seacret Direct, that he was actually about to partner with. And, he actually tried to explain it to me over the phone, and I made fun of him a little bit. But, the bottom line is this. I was actually in the real estate industry, specifically mortgage lending, and then I tried out an insurance type company that was sort of like direct sales. And I was at a place in my life where I was actually just looking for more. I felt like I was overworked and underpaid. My wife was working at the Naval Academy in sports marketing, and so I don't know if you guys are actually in a position now where you just are looking for more, but it literally this company changed my life. I know it sounds cliche, but the information I'm going to share with you right now actually, fortunately, was able to retire my wife and I. I say the word retire, but obviously partnering with Seacret Direct, we love what we do, so we don't believe that we work a day in our life. And all we do now is just share the information. We're going to go over 5 main topics tonight. We're going to go over the company. You want to make sure it's rock solid. If obviously you're going to lay your head on your pillow at night, and you want to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. You want to make sure it's authentic, credible, not going to be in business one day and out the next. Obviously, the product, you want to make sure that the product is a product that people would buy, that it would stand alone by itself. And we're going to go over that. The compensation, you want to make sure you're going to be compensated for what you're going to do. But also, you want to make sure that, timing. Timing is more important than talent. We hear that all the time. And so timing is actually, something that you want to make sure that it's authentic, and that you're going to be in front of the wave. I know that if you were here tonight and you were trying to sell used toothpicks, or if you were trying to sell VCRs, that wouldn't be something that we would be interested in. But obviously there's a market for what we do here tonight. So give me 1 second. Actually, I think we're having some technical difficulties.
let me get on here.
Dominic said it was coming through fine. Hey, can someone text me and let me know if I'm on? This is my first time. I remember my first time. Can you see me? Yeah. They said they could only see Tracy's face.
Right. Then do me a favor and if you are are you on the start broadcast page when you click the little link for the URL?
All right. Well, it says I'm coming through fine for some people. So awesome. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the texts that are coming through. So.
Okay, so some people can actually see you?
Yep. 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 So cool. Hi, guys. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start because we're running a few behind. Awesome. Just try and refresh.
Yep.
Thanks, bud. Bye. All right, so I don't know where I left off, but I appreciate you guys staying on with me. I am super jacked up. Gonna run through some information that I was spitting off that I don't know if some of us were logged in, some weren't. So basically, yeah, logged in through. Okay, cool. So my name is Ben Bradshaw, guys. I appreciate the opportunity to be logged on with you guys tonight. I'm gonna talk a little bit faster because I really want to catch up, and I know we got started a little bit behind. We just actually bought this new webinar platform, and it's amazing, but let's just say that it takes a little bit to get used to. It definitely does, actually, believe it or not. You know, so the cool thing about it is that we broadcast some great information. The bad thing about it is not all of us can use it yet. So bear with us. We appreciate you. And for anyone that's texting you that can't get in, because I know we have a packed line, have them log out and log back in just with a new email. It'll accept any email address, and we'll go from there. So, but real quick, I appreciate the opportunity to be with you guys tonight. My name is Ben Bradshaw. I'm actually from originally the Annapolis, Maryland area. I make my home now in the Queenstown, Maryland market, right over the Bay Bridge. My wife and I, we actually we used to. I used to work in mortgage lending, specifically like real estate. My wife worked at the Naval Academy. We got into this industry actually, and you know, we were just looking for a little bit more. We got introduced to Seacret Direct over the phone by a good friend of ours from San Diego. He actually tried to sell the product and the company to me over the phone. It was very interesting. Not at all, actually, but you know, prompted me to just, you know, ask some questions. And you know, I tried out some of the products, and you know, about 8 months later, we made a decision that we were gonna, you know, partner with the company, and it's been amazing ever since. We actually just not too long ago, you know, we bought our new house, and now we have a 7-month-old baby, which some of you guys can see in the picture to my bottom left. It's been amazing. You know, the company has over-delivered everything they said they would, and they actually, believe it or not, you know, everything just keeps getting better. So I'm going to run through some information real briefly that that you guys, you know, are going to obviously, you know, evaluate to see maybe the opportunities for you. Maybe it's not. That's okay. Either way, maybe the product is for you. Everyone uses the product just in some sort. We're just going to give you better product, and in most cases save you know, you money from what you already actually spend on. And but you know, maybe you know someone that's looking for an opportunity to work from home, to be a stay-at-home parent, or just earn some extra income part-time on the side without interfering with what they have going on already. Because that was, you know, my wife and I. And you know, what it did for us was it actually gave us options to have more, do more, become more, and you know, help other people more. And so this isn't an April Fool's joke. It is legit. It's, you know, we're live, we're direct, and so yeah, we're gonna run through some information. Give me 1 second while I pull up the slides, and we'll go from there. Give me 1 second, guys, trying to pull up the slides. All right. Can someone text me and let me know if they can see the slideshow okay? Can someone shoot me a text and just let me know if they can see the slideshow? That would be great. Okay. Let me. Give me a second, guys, working on this. Okay. Set up. And some people can see the slideshow and some can't. Okay, perfect. Now we can. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate that, guys. I didn't know this was going to be interactive, but that's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start. And Secret Agent Opportunity. So who is Seacret? We've actually been around in the mall since 2005, which is awesome, guys. So, you know, I don't know about you guys. I didn't want to partner or be anyone's guinea pig. I didn't want to be in a startup company. Most of them never start. However, I did want to be at a ground floor opportunity. That's what we have with Seacret Direct. Very, very rare, actually. Our manufacturer is L'Oreal. So when I was looking at them, you know, I was like, you know, how do I know this company is legit? How do I know it's authentic? How do I know it won't be in business today, gone tomorrow? Well, L'Oreal is our manufacturer. We're not going anywhere. We've already done $1 billion worth of product sales, which is awesome. That was without you, by the way, without me, without my wife, anyone that's dialed in tonight. And that was actually at a 2 to 3 times markup, no opportunity attached. Imagine how much we could do, right? When, you know, people actually are buying from you, buying from me, buying from friends, family, and neighbors, people who we like, know, and trust, right? Because traditional advertising is a thing of the past. We could spend our money there, but it's not going to work anymore, right? No longer do people believe that Beyonce eats, you know, cheeseburgers, or Adam Levine does not use Schmoactive Relution, right? It's you know, so it's just a thing of the past. So we actually spend those advertising dollars, and we're actually transitioning into relationship marketing. We know skincare is predicted to grow already, which is awesome. It's recession proof. Even in a down economy, people spend more money on it. Why? Because when they're feeling bad financially, they actually want to look and feel better emotionally. So we know it's going to double by 2016. USA Today says that. Our products are the perfect blend of science and nature. We're paraben free, which is great. No nasty preservatives. We're from the Dead Sea, lowest point on earth. Can't find our products. You know, Seacret's products. You know, it's literally 26 unique minerals. 12 of them are exclusive to the Dead Sea. What I love about it is that even before there was scientific research backing up our claims, people went there, like Cleopatra, Queen of Sheba. You know, the King Herod built the first spa on the Dead Sea. So it's not some scientific breakthrough or latest, greatest. You know, it's a legit place. And, you know, people travel, you know, miles upon miles to actually go there because of the healing properties, okay? So here's our body products here, phenomenal. Our facial line. We have our anti-aging line too, which has the highest concentration of peptide technology out of any of the products in the entire, you know, any of the products that L'Oreal manufactures. By the way, they own over 95% of skincare products, and we have the highest concentration, the highest grade of peptide technology. Peptides are basically broken collagen. The older you get, the less your body produces, which is why you get wrinkles and such, right? But what we do is we actually stimulate your body to reproduce it, which is amazing. I'll show you guys some before and after pictures here. These are just iPhone or Android pictures, but it's amazing. 15 minutes, 20 minutes later. This isn't, hey, one day, someday. This isn't us having to try and sell our friends, family, and neighbors that, listen, this may work for you 30, 60, 90 days later. This is 20 minutes right now, right here. I'm going to give you guys immediate gratification because people don't want to wait nowadays for anything, nor do you have to wonder if it's going to work. We show you right away. Why? Because your reputation's on the line, mine's on the line, and integrity is everything. And when you can deliver right away, you can gain customers. You don't have to be a salesperson. You can be a consultant. That's what we're looking for. Take a look at the next one, right? From left to right. How many years do you think we saved this lady? Probably a good 15 is what I typically hear, right? I've heard 30, but it looks like she went backwards. Why? She used our entire anti-aging line for 2 months. And, the more you use it, the better results you get. We have our Recover Mask as well. Uses our patented nanotechnology. Guys, you won't find this product anywhere else on the retail shelves. 15 minutes, you get these results. You put it on, it creates like a cast. It physically lifts your wrinkles. It stimulates blood flow. It allows your body to start reproducing collagen, kind of tricks your brain. And take a look at these actual results. Look at here. You can use it on your décolleté, which is your neck. Sounds very official, actually. I didn't even know what that word was until I started with Seacret. So we provide some phenomenal training, by the way. Who can get better? Anybody, right? As my mentor, Jim Rohn, says. But, typically you can tell people that are getting Botox and crazy things done to their face because you can always tell someone's real age by looking at their neck. Well, there's not a product out there designed for your neck except for what Seacret has. You can use it there. This is my good friend's mom, actually. You can take a look at the crow's feet smile lines. After 15 minutes, she was really not excited because they actually only did one side of her face. She went to work the next day and they asked her what happened because they thought she had some health challenges the day before. And but hey, our products worked. Take a look here. This is one of my friend's other moms actually had gastric bypass surgery. 15 minutes later, they didn't tell her it would work for gastric bypass surgery. She just tried it. Why? Because there was no other options out there. So who do you know that has maybe eczema, psoriasis, acne, just kind of, any kind of skin condition, and they've been going to get steroid cream, or they've been, going to see a doctor and getting put on medicine, which is also a residual income, just not one that we can participate in, right? So at least not legally. But, so the challenge is, we want to give people good products that are free of preservatives and, they can keep using. It's not going to hurt them. We have so many different before and after pictures. I could spend, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? These pictures alone are amazing. But let's talk about our transition to relationship marketing. Why? Because, this is the way the world's going already. I don't have to sell you guys on that. All you have to do is look at traditional retailers like Target, just closed 177 stores in Canada. You look at Blockbuster, had the opportunity to buy Netflix and said, no, that'll never work. Right? Take a look at where Blockbuster is. That's not working, right? Most companies nowadays have a discount card or they have a rewards program. Why? Because they're trying to build loyalty. What, right? It's just crazy. Look at Best Buy. Best Buy is losing big time. Why? Because Amazon's taking over the world. People's buying habits are changing. Look at traditional, corporate America nowadays, not really delivering on what they said they would do either, right? No longer are people living on the promise of getting the good job, the good watch, and then retiring and, sailing off into the sunset. People are on the 40-40 plan. They work 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life. They retire on a 40% pension when most people nowadays in this recession can pay their bills on 100% of what they're doing, right? So what do? Well, you apply for the greeter position at Walmart, right? No, but I'm serious. It's happening. The world's changing. It's not our grandparents' world anymore where, it used to be the industrial age after the agriculture age. Now, it's the world's just changing. It's the information age. And so why are we transitioning? We're transitioning all 40 of our countries that we've already done business in. Our global platform is in place. We've proven our product sales at $1 billion at actually retail prices. And, you know, we actually are, right now, our products are sold directly to the manufacturer, to the consumer, which is the middleman. So it drives up the actual cost of our products. You know, hey, it hasn't been a big deal. We've sold $1 billion this way, right? But what if we could do more and we could create a wealthy community of people who are, you know, obviously building an additional stream of income and building that trust factor with our products. Take a look now. The secret to the manufacturer, the global distributor, local distributor, retailer, consumer, right? What if we could cut them out and pay you to deliver to the consumer? That's the way the world is going already, guys. Relationship marketing is the wave of the future. It delivers a better value to our consumers and a major profit to the agents, right? And you look at relationship marketing, it's actually created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. Yes, I mean the NFL. Yes, I mean MLB. Yes, I mean the NBA. Yes, I mean the music industry. Relationship marketing has already attracted billionaires such as Warren Buffett, Richard Branson. Donald Trump was on Letterman talking about, if I had to start over, what would I do? I'd start a network marketing company. And what did the crowd do? They booed and made fun of him. And then he said, that's why you're down there and I'm up here. Now, listen, Donald Trump, love him or hate him, you know, he's lost his money and he's gained it again. Why? Because he has a millionaire mindset. You know, he's not the nicest guy, obviously, but he is who he is, and he knows business, right? You look at Robert Kiyosaki, right? Over 90 million Americans worldwide already participate as distributors. 1 in 10 households in the United States already have a direct seller. Listen, guys, here's the thing about it. Your friends, family, and neighbors are already joining network marketing companies. They know what's happening, right? Relationship marketing is the wave of the future. So the advantage to you is you build your own business, right? You know, instead of working for someone else and they're living their dreams. Why? Because you're working for them, right? You know, traditional business, free enterprise. That's what that's what this country was built on. The challenge is we just got tricked into working for some people, other people. The low startup costs, the tax benefits alone. Consult with your CPA. But I promise you guys, listen, my CPA is a secret agent. Her sons are as well, and you know, they love Seacret, and you know, she's amazing, and you know, it's she loves Seacret. It's awesome. She actually wants to sell her business. I'm like, please don't do that. We need your help. So unlimited income potential. Here's what I know about, you know, work. You work. You know that you're only going to get paid just enough so you don't quit, and your boss is going to pay you just enough so you don't get, you know, so you don't, you know, obviously leave. Here's the thing about Seacret. You work as much as you want. You get paid as much as you want. There's no cap, right? So I don't know if you guys were in a position now where you just want more out of life, right? Or maybe you just feel like the traditional way of employment just isn't delivering what you want. Maybe you just want more. I mean, guys, we can do that for you. We are doing it. There's 5 main ways to wealth. There's so many more actually, and we have some announcements later. But you know, I'm going to go over 5 main ways. My goal is to under-promise, over-deliver. My wife and I have made over $500,000 in 2.5 years with this company just building these ways. More importantly is, you know, the content, the continents and different countries we've traveled to. We've been able to go just, you know, company paid trips, and, you know, just being a stay-at-home parent, which is, in my opinion, is way more than anything else, you know, and which is awesome. So we're going to go over these ways. Retail is the main way. Listen, this isn't our grandparents' network marketing company, by the way. So don't have to worry about that, by the way, you know, which is awesome. You know, we ship directly to your customers. You don't have to store products in your garage. So here's one way, right? Our nail care kit. We've sold 5 million of these from the actual, from you know, our kiosk, and at retail prices, $49. It's the #1 nail kit in the world. The agent price, we get it for $20. So if someone actually buys one from us, they go to our website, which is cool. And here's the cool thing about it too, is that you don't have to store it. You don't have to deliver it, right? You know, we don't have to take time out of our day to deliver products. No one wants to do that. Ship directly to the consumer, right to their door. And the company's going to send you $30 just for actually making the connection, okay? No website fees or anything for you. It's awesome. We have the #1 back office in the entire profession of direct sales and network marketing. I'll challenge anyone to that. It's amazing, right? So let's say you slipped up and sold 10 nail kits in a month. You make $300 extra. 10 nail kits in a week, $300 extra. $1,200 a month, right? 10 nail kits in a day. I don't know the math on that, but it'd be pretty good, right? We have VIP and elite customers as well, where you get residual income, which is something you do one time, you get paid over and over and over for, which is what I'm in it for, right? You know, because if 100% of your income is 100% of what you do nowadays, kind of scary. What happens if you get sick or get laid off or can't work or want to retire, right? You know, what happens if you stop working? Typically, if you're working a linear income and you stop, your income stops. It's crazy, right? But nowadays, people are wisening up that, hey, listen, residual income is the way to do it, right? We have a global and VIP customer pool where you get paid on all of the customers in the 5 countries we do business on, which is pretty cool. We have a few people that have already done that, which is awesome. Some stay-at-home moms, some teachers, you know, just making extra income, which is great. Team commissions, my favorite. Everyone knows 2 people that are broke, busted, and disgusted, right? Like myself. Actually, I raised my hand twice because I knew a lot of people that were looking for extra income. So take a look at this example here, right? You can bring people on board and be the real estate broker versus the real estate agent. Real estate agents are cool. They make a sale. They get paid. The real estate broker gets a little override every time the agent sells a house. It's smarter to work, you know, it's noble to work hard, but it's extra noble to work smart, right? Why be the agent when you can be the broker? Be both, okay? Who says you can't? But in this actual illustration, you get 10 to 15% of everyone you bring to the table, what they actually go out and sell. So take a look here. If each actual business distribution point agent had 20 VIP customers, you would make $10,000 a month. Here's the cool thing about that. Most people actually won't do anything, right? 90% of people that join the gym don't go in. They're actually too lazy to even cancel their membership. So let's say 10% of people succeed, right? Which is pretty conservative. You'd make $1,000 residually. Take a look at that. It's pretty amazing, right? What could you do with an extra $1,000 a month? Could you go from renting to owning? Could you wipe out some credit card debt? Could you pay off some bills, right? Whatever it takes. I mean, don't make your minimums your maximums. You can literally do whatever you want to do, right? You don't have bosses, you have coaches, which is awesome. You know, you have coaches, people that are in the trenches that lock arms with you, that teach you how to do what they did. We also have check maps, which is my favorite portion because it drives some crazy good behavior, which is why, you know, the people that are bringing you on board, and there's so many people on your support team that actually are incentivized financially to help you out. Why? Because they get a percentage of what they help you make. That's awesome, right? Which is cool. Now, at my wife's older job, you know, there were people that were there that were married and, you know, working together, and they were just never going to leave. But they had to retire or die or leave or whatever for her to advance. And that's a challenge, right? Because they were never going to do it. Here's the thing about, you know, what we do. It's unlimited. You can write your check. You don't have to stab someone in the back and step on them like corporate America. You can do whatever you want to do, which is great, you know, and there's no ceiling here. You can write your own check. So let's say you helped Sarah up here make $1,000. You'd get 20% of that, $200. Let's say you helped my buddy over here, you know, let's say Chris Frederick make $10,000. You make $2,000. How much you want to help them make, right? Now, I guarantee they know people that you don't know. It's going to go down 4 generations. So if you know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows Chris, hey, that's a pretty good week. That would be a pretty good month in a week for you, right? We have car bonus programs too. Now, here's the thing about our car bonus programs. We say drive your dream. Now, you know, metaphorically speaking, it may not be a car, right? It could be a Segway. Actually, today I went and looked at tractors. I went and looked at John Deere, right? Drive your dream. What if it's a tractor, right? Well, I have an 1.5 acres that needs to be cut in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to be spending my car bonus on an actual tractor, which is cool. Now, a lot of companies will lock you into different cars. Like they'll lock you into a Lexus or BMW or a pink Cadillac, right? That's, you know, if you need a new car, that's great. But why would I penalize you if you don't? Why would I lock you into a lease or I lock you into performing? Here's what I know. Build wealth, and we're not rather you have an additional stream of income. We'd rather you diversify. We'd rather you help build wealth. We'd rather you donate extra money or tithe it at church. Help, you know, the less fortunate. We'd rather you upgrade your living situation. We'd rather you put your kids in a private school. We'd rather you, you know, go on that extra vacation. We'd rather you do whatever you want to do because it's your dream, okay? Then we also have one-time rank advancement bonuses. My buddy Vance, who just came on board with us a couple of weeks ago, already hit silver. He got a $1,000 one-time rank advancement bonus. Goes all the way up to $1 million. There's this guy in Korea that actually did that in 9 months. I'm pretty sure he didn't sleep, right? It's not a get-rich-quick, but you can make some really, really serious money part-time on the side, and it doesn't have to interfere with what you have going on. So get started. You can become a customer, which is awesome. Here's what I'll tell you is that the people that you're actually sitting with today, the people that invited you on this webinar, I promise you this, they went out of their way and they were probably a little timid to do so. So they won't ask you to support them, but I will, because, you know, we'll go support Walmart. We'll go support Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco's, right? We'll go support Target, Foot Locker. We'll go support all these huge companies that we don't even know the name of their CEO, nor do they know the people that, you know, work for them, that are our family, friends, and neighbors, who actually get up from the Thanksgiving dinner table to go work on crazy hours because people like to shop and get discounts. Here's what I'll tell you is this: support your friends, support your neighbors, support your family. Why? Because they thought enough about you to get you in front of the information. It was probably a little uncomfortable. Okay. You can also become a VIP and save 50% off of retail. Everyone loves discounts, right? So get a huge discount, and you know, that's a great idea as well. But you can become a secret agent as well. Position yourself early to profit. Why? Because we have less than 20,000 global distributors, and we will be transitioning everything into 40 countries, and we're only open in like 5 right now. Share the products and help other people share the products also. But, you know, Seacret does everything else. So it's $49. Get a starter set. We have 3 different ones. I say 3 because the one at the bottom just isn't enough to do anything. We have a premium. It's almost $1,300, $1,400 worth of product. Here's what I'll tell you guys, keep it between us, is that, you know, even if you sold, let's say you were like, Seacret's not the deal, I don't really want to do it anymore, I'm scared, or whatever, right? Seacret, where you said corporate America is going to deliver everything for me for the rest of my life, right? No one says that anymore. But if you sold your demo kit because you said, I'm just not interested anymore, whatever, if you sold it for half a retail, you'd still make more than your profit back, right? Here's what I know. You have to take chances to make advances, right? Traditional businesses actually require much more money up front out of pocket to start, and that's before you staff it and store product, right? Here's what I'm saying. Less than $2,000 to get involved with us, and I can actually do a blueprint, or the person that invited you can do a blueprint to show you how to make your money back in your first month. What's the risk, right? The risk is that, hey, maybe it does work. Maybe I actually make more money. Maybe I can actually design my lifestyle, right? Maybe I can think outside the box instead of getting trapped in one. Maybe I can make it happen because my family deserves for me to make it happen, and no one else is going to do it for us except for me, right? So obviously, my recommendation is to get the professional package. Come aboard with us. You'll get paid 50% more commission, coded as a bronze. You'll get superstar bonuses up front. You'll also get the entire product line. Why? Because you can't sell product that you don't have. You can't open up a restaurant and put food on the menu that you don't have. You can't open up a car dealership and not have cards. It's just weird, right? So let's go all in. Let's make it happen, guys. We have the training, the support, everything is in place, right? The online trainings, conference calls, the academy, which is what you have tonight. We have conventions. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And we have so many examples of success that we can eliminate every excuse for failure. So we're just looking for you guys to come on board with us, lock arms, make it happen. We appreciate you. I'm going to be available for the next few minutes before we start our training at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. And I appreciate you guys for dialing in. So give us a call, give someone a call, get your questions answered by people who can answer your questions. Don't go ask the brokest person you know what they think about an opportunity, because I promise you they're not thinking about opportunity, right? They're thinking about what they're going to do tonight. They're thinking about, you know, going into work tomorrow. They're not thinking about how they can actually diversify their income and get ahead. So make sure that whoever you buy their opinion, right, they have your lifestyle, right? Because that's exactly where you're going to be headed. If you look at them and they don't have what you want, don't worry about thinking about what, you know, they think. Okay, so appreciate you guys dialing in. We're going to stick around, and at 8 o'clock Central Time, we're going to go ahead and make it, or 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to make it happen for the training. I'm going to talk about why Seacret is the premier direct sales relationship marketing company in the entire global infrastructure, the entire world. And we're going to make it happen. I appreciate you guys dialing in. Take care. God bless. All right, guys. Hopefully, everyone is getting their applications completed and ready to rock and roll as we go ahead and move into our actual training portion. And I'm going to be looking over at some notes while obviously I go through it. We also have a question box at the bottom as well. So if for some reason you have a question, I won't be able to answer it during the actual training. However, I will get to it afterwards and be able to reply. So feel free to write down any questions that you have, and we'll go ahead and shoot them over and get you answered. Obviously, at the end of the presentation. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and rock and roll, guys. I hope. Can someone text me and just let me know if you can see me and hear me? Okay. Can someone text me and let me know if we are live and ready to rock, please? Awesome. Got one. Thank you, Eric. I got an unfortunately, I see you. Appreciate that too. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and rock and roll, guys. What I'm going to do is I am going to dive into the information on why Seacret, why it's actually the unfair advantage in the direct sales industry. I'm going to go into a lot of numbers. I'm going to go into just some stuff that's going to make sense, but you're probably going to have some questions, which questions are great. The only question that's bad is the one that you don't ask. With our compensation plan, every comp plan is designed to drive behavior, good and bad. And I want you guys to know that at Seacret, we actually we design our compensation plan to drive the right behavior of developing people. And the development comes, number one, through personal development, but also comes through you actually developing as a person, so you can go ahead and help people and literally help them become more, so they can do more, so they can help more. And, so we drive some great behavior, but there are certain scenarios. Not every great product is a good opportunity in the world. We always use the example that literally, Chick-fil-A, for example, has great chicken sandwiches, but if you're the one serving them, you're not going to live your dreams. That's the same thing in network marketing, actually. Not every great product is a good opportunity. And, most people in this industry, unfortunately, buy on emotion. What I come to know is that leaders actually buy on logic, right? They look at everyone else buy on emotion, but they buy on logic. Okay, so we're going to give you guys some great nuggets tonight. I'm going to give you guys some great nuggets tonight to help you guys make logical decisions on partnering with us. Obviously, it's I encourage you to take really good notes, because eventually you're going to give yourselves permission to go out and succeed. Hopefully sooner rather than later, and you're going to be doing these presentations. Which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Someone please text me and let me know when you can see the PowerPoint slides. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, can you guys see the actual slides okay? Can it? Not receiving any text. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start and rock and roll with this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perry Hall is good. New York is good. Michigan is good. Pennsylvania is good. Awesome. Okay, cool. So Seacret really is an unfair advantage. Here's why. We're going to go into just some things too with actually, just the way the economy is going as well. Contrary to belief, believe it or not, the recession hasn't ended, and so things are still going crazy. And I encourage you not to look at the actual media news outlets, CNN, Fox News, and things like that, because they are actually, believe it or not, controlled by people that don't have your best interest in mind. And I encourage you to do your own research and make your own conclusions. Always do your own research. Don't let other people tell you well, obviously their opinions are great, but it's perception is your own reality. So create it. Always do research. Even what I'm going to tell you tonight, I encourage you to go ahead and do research on. Draw your own conclusions, because God gave you a brain. Use it. So we're going to dive right into it. What happened to job security, right? Take a look at this number. It's probably increased. 16.6% of eligible workers are are currently either out of work or underemployed, meaning that they're not handling, or they're not participating in employment that is their background or what they studied in school, or they're not making what they're used to. Okay, so maybe they're just trying to make ends meet. Ends don't ever meet, by the way. So that just will never happen, believe it or not. Thank you, Dominic. So 65% of Americans earn $39,000 per year, right, or less. So more than half of the actual, United States economy earns less than $39,000 per year. That's actually before Uncle Sam gets a hold of it, right, and busts that thing down another 30%. So what does $39,000 per year earn you, right? Maybe a few roommates if you live here in the Maryland area, right? Definitely after you have your rent or mortgage, car payment, medical insurance, which we thought was supposed to go down, right? Draw your own conclusions on that. But, so think about all the expenses we have. What does $39,000 a year earn you, right? Definitely not the ability to design your life, okay? So typically people are working a few other jobs just to even let things happen or make things happen. And, what happens to their children is they either get raised by daycare or their peers are raising them, which, we see what that's doing. It's actually created a follower mindset in the United States versus a leadership mindset. Why? Because we're not in the lives of our children. So, other people are influencing them, not with our values. So 56% of 2010 graduates were able to find work. These are kids that, they went to school, they graduated, they got the prestigious degree, and, only not even half of them were able to find work. And most of the ones that were actually didn't find work in the area in which they spent 4 years studying, right? So here's what I know about, school. I'm not knocking it per se. The only thing they didn't teach me how to do was balance a checkbook. They didn't teach me about credit cards and revolving interest. They actually didn't teach me how to make money, right? They taught me how to do some crazy things like read books that don't necessarily hold true today. So anyway, what happened to the American dream? Well, take a look at this. Every 3 months, 250,000 new families enter into foreclosure. I was facing a situation like this previously where trying to modify numerous times, the bank didn't want to help, right? It actually stemmed from a medical injury and a few other things, and it just was, it was tough. The bank didn't want to help, and it was, my house was underwater, so it just was kind of crazy. One child in every classroom in America is at risk of losing his or her home because their parents are unable to pay their mortgage, right? The average credit card debt per household is $15,799. So that's why, you take a look at with Seacret's compensation plan, we want you not to go buy a car, not to buy the material things. We want you to touch the principal of your credit card instead of paying revolving interest. Interest that revolves compounds. And if it compounds and you never pay more than the actual minimum payment, you're never going to get out of credit card debt. This is the average household, by the way, okay? This is information from the Mortgage Bankers Association and the Fed Reserve Bank of Boston, 2010. But here's the cash flow quadrant. I don't know if you guys have ever read this book, by Robert Kiyosaki. He's amazing, by the way. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's, so right now we actually are on the left side of the quadrant. Most of us, not everyone. But what we want to do is get on the right side. So there's 4 different quadrants. Employee means that you have a job. Now listen, having a job is awesome. It's very noble. You have to work hard, right? But if you go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. If you get sick, want to retire, can't work, or just something happens, it's kind of tough. If your income stops, if 100% of your income is 100% of what you do, an old mentor of mine used to say, that's kind of scary today. And it's true, So most people say, hey, I want to be self-employed. I want to start a business. Well, self-employed is great. The challenge is, if you're not there and the business doesn't run, you come out of pocket thousands. It's about a 3 to 5 year make or break window before you even make a return on your investment. And you have to manage people, right? Some would say babysit. I know a lot of business owners. I love them. They work hard, but the challenge is, they don't own the business. It's almost like it owns them, if that makes sense, unfortunately. So what you want to do, we want to get you into a system that works for you. We call it the business system, the right side of the quadrant, a system. Just like Seacret, it's a system that if you work it, we don't need you to be brilliant. We actually prefer that you're not, right? You don't even have to know how to work a webinar platform, right? But it's just like McDonald's, it's just like Chick-fil-A. It's just like, most big businesses have systems. Systems like McDonald's doesn't have the best food. It's actually some of the worst. I encourage you not to eat it, right? But they hire college, or actually not even college kids, they hire high school kids that run the system. Why? Because it works. They send you to Hamburger University, right? We call it Seacret Academy, actually, right? Because we teach you how to actually work the business. So eventually you can get into the investor quadrant where you actually put overalls on your money and you make it go to work for you, right? That's where you want to be. You want to be on the right side of the quadrant, okay? Now, most people aren't there yet, maybe a few, which is awesome. Congratulations. The goal and the reason why we spend so much time and money investing our people is because we want to create a wealthy community of everyone that is on the right side, okay? Where we actually have so many different streams of income that it actually grows in spite of us, not because of us, okay? So next slide. Why network marketing? Take a look at these stats, right? Every week, more than 55,000 people in the United States sign up as network marketers, okay? It's literally, 400,000 people per week worldwide. Which is awesome. So no longer is it being ridiculed where, someone says, oh, my neighbor tried one of those things that didn't work, right? Or my broke uncle, or, whatever it is. I relate it to the gym. The gym works if you go in and you work the gym, okay? Similar concept in network marketing. Bottom line, it's the exact same. The challenge is most people never actually go into the gym after signing up, and they're too lazy to even cancel their membership, i.e. network marketing, right? But it does work. 1 in 10 10 million American people in the United States alone are distributors. 1 in 10 households has a direct seller, which is awesome. Throughout the world, there are more than 40 million network marketing distributors. It's offered in more than 140 countries. The cool thing with Seacret is we actually already do business in about over 40 countries. It's grown by more than 91% in the last 10 years. 30 billion in the United States, 100 billion worldwide, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is we have so many examples of success that we can now eliminate every excuse for failure, right? Oh, well, this happened. Oh, well, that happened. Here's what I can tell you. If you make it happen, it will happen, right? So one of the fastest growing industries is direct selling, yet, right? So one of the greatest growing industries is direct sales, yet less than 1% of the world's population and is already involved. So if that doesn't spell opportunity, I don't know what does, right? You're going to have challenges. You can't have the testimonial without having the test. And I promise you, I wish that you have challenges. I want you to embrace your struggle. Why? Because I want you to be able to teach other people who are growing through those struggles and greater how to actually do it as well, right? Because we're going to focus on developing and help solving problems. They say if you want to cash big paychecks, solve big problems, right? That's with anything now. Take a look at this. Former President Bill Clinton says the direct sales industry promotes core values. Yeah, core values all around the globe and gives people the chance to make the most out of their lives, right? Instead of someone else dictating what they're worth, right? Selling them at retail, paying them at wholesale, and them keeping the difference. This is you allowing yourself to actually succeed. Tony Blair, direct sales, tremendous contribution to overall prosperity of the economy. Warren Buffett, the best investment I ever made, buying a direct sales company. That's one of the wealthiest people in the world. The best investment I ever made. He's on record saying that. It's crazy. You know, because in business, you're known for your last investment is your legacy. His last investment has been buying a direct sales company. Sir Richard Branson, already involved. He's sold out. Right? Take a look at this. 2009, May 14th. I remember this. I actually used to have a copy of this newspaper. Want a recession-proof job? Think direct sales. That's pretty cool. It was on the top portion of the money section. Want a recession-proof job? Think direct sales. Okay? Awesome. All right? So, you know, I remember it. I showed it to a bunch of people. It was really cool, you know? Why? It's recession-proof because you control what you make. You control how much or how little you work, right? It's the name of the game. 2011, Wall Street Journal said, why now is the prime time for direct selling? Now, these are all archived. You can probably go look them up. Here's what I would say. Don't spend too much time showing people these things. We don't have time for that because the numbers I'm going to go through and show you, we just got to get busy throwing mud and salt on people, you know? Don't convince someone. They say a man or woman convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. I promise you that's the same. If you have to convince them to sign up, you have to convince them to be successful, and we don't have time. This article is about why in a bad economy, network marketing has always done extremely well. So, you know, here's the thing about our economy. I don't want it to get better. Why? Because then people actually will look down again upon direct sales. They'll say, oh, well, I don't need those things. My job is delivering my dreams. Not true, but, you know, people, you know, they believe their own stuff. So the ultimate social business model. Why now is the prime time for direct selling? In that same article, Paul Zane Pilsner, actually, he's a two-time presidential economic advisor, and he's the author of The Next Millionaires. So go ahead and check that book out. He says direct sales is the solution to a shrinking job market. Why? Because if you're not getting a job in your profession, if you're not being paid what you think you're worth, and by the way, time is more important than money. We can always make money. You can't get back time, right? Think direct sales, okay? Take a look here. It's a 5-year game plan. Here's where most people, unfortunately, don't get it. You know, they get involved. They say, I don't want to get rich quick company, right? And then they don't get rich tomorrow, or, you know, they talk to 2 people that sell them they're crazy and they quit. Here's what I know. Lauren and I made 6 figures in 7.5 months in Seacret. People were fired up. I was excited too. I had never made that. Here's what I know even more. We were in this profession for 5 years previous. We paid our dues. Please don't compare yourselves to other people, right? They say, you know, don't, you know, if you want to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, you have to wear their shoes. So, you know, it's just kind of tough, okay? So don't do it. You know, you're writing your own story. Your story is unique to you, and I promise you there's someone out there with your circumstances that's looking for a way out, and your testimonial is going to give them that belief. Just go create it, okay? I challenge you to go get as many no's as possible. The top earners in this industry are a lot different from you in the only sense that they have more no's on their reports. They've been rejected more. But they also stuck around longer to get through the rejection to get the yeses. So 1 year, let's say it's, you know, you on your job, right? You're in the industry 1 year, right? You're on your job for 1 year. Let's say you bring on just 5 people in Seacret. You're making a little bit of money, right? Not much, right? So on your job, you're going to get paid just on one person, which is you. In Seacret, you'll get paid on 5 people's production, okay? Year 2, right? It's still just you working on your JOB, right? But in Seacret, let's say those 5 people brought on 5 people. Why? Because of the system. The right side of the cash flow quadrant. We teach them to do what you did, do what you do, the system that works in spite of us, not because of us, right? And they actually signed up for them, not for you. They have their own dreams, they have their own goals, they have their own wishes. They're going to go out and make it happen. 5 getting 5 is 25, right? That's after 2 years. Pretty good income. Year 3, this is where it starts to get crazy. Year 3, by the way. No one on this actual webinar platform tonight has been in Seacret for 3 years. Do you know how I know? Because this is my webinar platform, and I haven't been in Seacret for 3 years. Some of us have bigger numbers than this already. Why? Because Seacret is a premier company in this profession, and the numbers can be kind of skewed. They can be exponentially greater. So 3 years, it's just you working on your job. But in 3 years, you help those 25 people go out and get 5 each. You have 125 people that you're getting paid on, right? Maybe you're not even full-time then. Actually, you probably shouldn't. 3 years part-time on the side. What would an extra $3,000 a month do for your household? Right? $27,000 a year. You're 4 years, right? It's still you just getting paid on your job. Those 125 go find 5 each, 625. Look at 5 years. You now have 3,125 agents that are contributing to your income. But on your job, you just have one, which is you, right? They say you on your job, you're your greatest asset. If your ass ain't at work, you ain't getting paid, right? In Seacret, you teach 5 to go get 5. That's 25. To go get 5, that's 125. To go get 5, that's 625. To go get 5, that's 3,125. I would say your income is growing in spite of you, not because of you. 3,000 people, that's more than a 6-figure income, and it took you 5 years to do it. You can write your own check. You can do whatever you want to do, right? Here's the challenge. We get to year 1, and we let the people that aren't living their dreams talk us out of ours. They say, are you rich yet, right? You've been there a year. Are you rich yet? I used to tell my friends, you've been on your job for many years, and you ain't rich yet, right? Now, here's the thing about it. You know, posture is good, but don't argue, right? Don't argue with someone you would call an idiot, because people that are on looking can't tell who the actual real idiot is, right? So just keep doing you. Keep your head down. Use it as motivation, right? I call haters motivators because they motivate me to prove them wrong, right? Don't quit your job today. Jim Rohn says that. Work full-time on your job and part-time when you're fortunate. If you're making an extra $500 a month part-time on the side, people want to figure out what you're doing. If you quit your job because you think that there's more opportunity and you're only making $500 a month full-time, that's a problem, okay? So remember, guys, we want to under-promise, over-deliver. Let's look at skincare. Skincare has the highest profit margin and retention in the entire world. Nothing like it. Over $300 billion worldwide is already spent on skincare and beauty products, okay? So you're not creating a buying habit. Listen, if people you know don't use skincare, don't bring them the Seacret, okay? Please. In 2011, actually, 1/3 of the country, 90 million Americans, purchased an anti-aging product or having a procedure done. That's 1/3 of the country. The average American today spends $80 to $100 a month on skincare and beauty products. Here's what I know about our actual monthly minimums to be active. It's below that. And we're actually offering superior product just at competitive prices. People simply want to look and feel young. That's the name of the game. It's not a joke, right? Over 500 million people worldwide are over the age of 65. We call them the baby boomers. By 2030, that number will enter over 1 billion. Why? People are living longer. They're spending more money trying to look young and appear young. We call them the baby boomers, right? But right now, half of them, actually, the other half that are spending more money are under the age of 40, right? So let's look at Seacret versus other network marketing companies. multi-product skincare. We've all heard of the pioneers. You look at companies like Avon, Amway, Nu Skin, Mary Kay, right? Jafra, Tupperware, right? Some great companies. Jafra is actually the oldest company in the world. Came out in 1883. Probably not a great opportunity today. Why? It's over 100 years old, right? Is the Avon lady getting rich today? Probably not. But if our great-great-great-grandparents got involved, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation, right? So timing is more important than talent, okay? Take a look at Seacret versus vitamins and weight loss. Here's the challenge. There's a lot of good products in weight loss and vitamins, right? The issue is not these companies. The issue is the profession or the industry of weight loss and vitamins. People don't keep them. You're creating a buying habit. People want to change their lives on January 1st with New Year's resolution because they want to actually go out and lose weight. February 1st, the gyms are empty. It's unfortunate. It's crazy. Obesity is a challenge in the United States. I don't make the buying habits. I just supply to them. I would not want to do the same behavior only to have to keep flipping cards and, you know, throwing things against the wall and hope that they stick, right? I want to go do things one time and have it stick forever, right? Look at Seacret versus National Beverages. Some of these are actually already out of business, unfortunately. When I look at these types of companies, you know, I look at what they actually charge for their products. Are they undercutting the market, or are they charging more, right? They don't actually have customers. It's all distributors because it's really an excuse to have a compensation plan, right? We call it money laundering, unfortunately. It is against the law. The FTC finds out, typically shuts some of these companies down. Like, how do you charge people for water? It's free, right? Chocolate, coffee, and tea. Again, you know, some great companies, great products. A few lawsuits out there right now. A few of these are actually out of business, right? Services, money games. The challenge with services are that the, you know, still some great products out there. But with services, the actual margins are very small because typically you're brokering someone else's product. And when you do that, the company providing the service gets paid first. The company you work for gets paid second. And you, as the actual rep, gets paid third. Well, the issue there is that you have to break it into a third. And the way that they actually make their money is not by the service itself, because you get paid a fraction of a percentage. Typically, it's on the deregulated amount of the energy or the service or whatever it might be. So how do they make up for that? They charge high sign-up fees, right? For the same actual $49 that you pay us, you have to pay $4.99 or $2.99 or something to start one of these companies. The issue with that is that that's what pays out 80% of most of these companies' checks with fast start bonuses. That's not residual income. That is production income, meaning that it's you still going out every month and hitting a quota to earn your check. It's not bad. It's just different. It's not residual income, okay? So ground floor opportunities. Let's take a look at here, Seacret versus other MLMs, right? And a lot of these companies actually, it's, you know, this is older, so it's not true. You know, they're no longer ground floor, and a few of these are actually already out of business. Take a look here, Wow Factor products. This is nuts. Remember, Seacret's products actually weren't designed for network marketing. They were designed to compete with Macy's and Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus and Dillard's, high-end department stores. So you would buy your skincare from a kiosk from an Israeli person that was very intimidating and didn't actually speak the native language, but could show you an immediate result, right, to make you buy when you actually weren't going to the mall to buy from Seacret. These actual products here, you know, they could be great. Some of them actually are, but you have to use the one day, someday pitch. One day, someday, this might work for you. Here's what I know about that. One day and someday is not on my calendar, just Monday through Sunday. And I don't want to have to sell people. I want to consult them after showing them what we can already deliver. We don't call that sales. We call that consulting. We call it sharing, okay? None of them have Wow Factor products. Why Seacret? Demonstratable, right? Show you results right away. You don't have to actually give or sample your products. A lot of these companies actually, they make you buy hundreds of dollars worth of products, and you have to give them away or sample them every month, or you have to actually call and harass your friends to get it back, right? We don't do that. You buy your demo kit one time in most cases, right? I know Lauren and I, off of our kit, we made $215,000 our first year with the same kit. And through the actual program of Enroll 4, Pay No More, whenever we ran out, we just put our actual same, we put the products back that we needed. A lot of you guys actually are already experiencing that too, which is great. Historical Dead Sea healing properties and stories. So it's not some like tribal member that founded some route, and, sailed to some country on a raft, right? Castaway or something crazy, right? The Dead Sea has been around even before there was scientific research to back up the claims. Now we know, we have the evidence, right? So we know it works. It's in the Bible. Proven brand, $1 billion worth of network marketing, worth of sales actually, in traditional retail. Remove every other company's actual compensation plan. Well, let's go ahead and put their products on retail shelves for what they're selling for now to the distributors. And let's see who can even play the game. Who can actually withstand the test of time? 99% of companies, no. Seacret, we did $1 billion at retail, which is 2 to 3 times more, no opportunity attached. That right there, you can't make that up. Only company to ever do that. The only one. Do your research. Manufactured by L'Oreal, so we're not going anywhere. Rock solid company, ground floor opportunity. We have a Seacret training academy training platform, which is what you're logging in today from your home. You can invite guests to take a look at the overview. It's always at 7 o'clock. Training is always at 8 on Wednesday nights. Cool thing about that is that, it doesn't matter where they are, So if you want to build long distance, give them the website link, right? Now, if you're in your own local market, I encourage you to get together with other people, fellowship, learn about them. They can learn about you and help each other. Low monthly costs. 35 BV is about $50 a month. It actually is below that $80 to $100 a month buying habit, but it's also, believe it or not, one of the lowest active requirements in the industry, $50. New age compensation plan. The compensation is aggressive because, again, we're not a startup company. The infrastructure is in place. We're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Our compensation is very aggressive. It's over 60% of every dollar is paid out to the field. And there's going to be a conference call coming up, actually, for the silver and aboves tomorrow. That's going to announce just some crazy things. I can't go into it tonight, but you guys will be fired up. And it's not internal consumption. Actually, over 60, almost 70% of our monthly consumers are buying the products because they love the products. They get great discounts, and we treat them the right way. We have our own customer back office. We have a VIP program. They don't have to buy every month. They don't have to get the same thing every month, and we know they can't go through it fast enough, so they store it in their garage. We know what our people want, right? We have different distribution points already actually in place, which is awesome. They've been shipping to kiosks since 2005. As the leases expire, they will be looking for leaders, okay? We're looking for leaders. The products are in place, compensation's in place. Agents, it's cute to be an agent, but it's better to be a leader. We're going to develop you and help you do that, right? Because you can literally, at this stage of the game, less than 20,000 reps worldwide. You can change your family's legacy if you work hard enough. Recognized global brand, right? Which is really cool. These are some of our stores overseas, some of our kiosks. I think we have just a handful of kiosks left in the United States. Here's our mission statement. We are building a wealthy global community serving the world by delivering unexpected results through innovative products, opportunity, and inspiration, right? Which is awesome. Here's our core values. Here's what I know about most companies. They don't have core values, right? They have handbooks on how to actually act. We have core values that we actually deliver. A world-class customer experience, right? Because that's what keeps people coming back. Be a product of the product. Use your product, guys. You can't sell something or even consult, or you can't consult something you're not doing. That there's no integrity in that, right? But your results speak. I know a lot of people that are getting results by using the products, and people are noticing and they're wondering what they're actually doing, why their skin is looking better. Embrace change and be daring. Embrace change. There's no comfort found in your. There's no success found in your comfort zone. If you want things to change, you have to change. Okay, be daring. Take chances to make advances. Right. Operate with a spirit of gratitude and humility. Awesome. You know, gratitude. Be grateful for the opportunity, right? But also be humble, you know? When you get to the end zone, act like you've scored a touchdown before. Be the person you want to attract. Here's what I know. The universe will give you what you become, okay? If you want to attract leaders, become a leader. What books are you reading, right? You're going to become the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most, right? If they're broke, you're going to be broke, right? If they have bad hygiene, you'll have bad hygiene, right? If they're out of shape, you'll be out of shape. If they're wealthy, you'll be wealthy. It's just the way it is. Here's what I know about your influences. They weigh more on you than you do on them. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Start hanging with people that have what you want instead of the people that don't have what you want. Communicate with love and respect, right? Respect each other, obviously. Empower and equip through continual growth and development, personal development. Build a happy team and loyal family spirit. Keep it simple. Simple duplicates, guys. Keep it simple, okay? Positive and fun. Be positive. Create an environment of victory and celebration. When people rank advance, tell everyone, right? Why? Because people need to hear those stories. Why? So they believe they can succeed, because they can. I'm going to go through these, guys. If you retail a Seacret product and you're in your local market, obviously, congratulations. If you enrolled a preferred customer, VIP customer, awesome, awesome. If you enrolled a new Seacret agent this week, you know, congratulations, guys. But if you brought them to your local Seacret Academy tonight, amazing. That's the right behavior. You want to plug everyone on your team into this. Why? So you don't have to go out and individually train them. We're talking about 5 to 10 hours a week, part-time on the side. Everyone can do that, right? But we also want to shut down, come together, bring guests and your existing and new agents to Seacret Academy online, right? And fellowship. Get together, do a potluck dinner, demonstrate products on your guests, right? And let the trainers train them, people that have been through it, that know how to do it, okay? And anyone that's rank advanced, congratulations. So take action now. Get registered for the actual peak leadership conference. You have to be an executive to actually do that. Actually, you have to be an executive to attend, because it's a leadership academy. It's actually June 7th through 9th in Phoenix, which is where our headquarters and North American distribution center are. It's going to be best of the best training. It's actually going to be the training to get you to 6 figures a year. So the attitude has to come before the paycheck. We need you to get to executive so you can even qualify to be part of that, okay? It's going to be amazing, but you can register now before you actually hit executive, and I encourage you to do that. Why? Because when you make a commitment, the universe will conspire to make it happen for you. I promise you guys, it's amazing. Go superstar right away. How do you do that? You come on board. Actually, you go executive right away. Why? Because you commit to your pro package, right? The $1,700 package, right? And then you bring on 2 that'll make you executive right away, okay? How do you do it? The S4S system, 2 parties a week, right? 2 parties a week that you host, minimum 3 guests at each party. Don't make your minimums your maximums. Have 10 at each party, right? Call a lot of people. It's going to take a lot, okay, of invitations. Most people won't show up, all right? Most people actually won't come to your funeral, and if it rains, that gets cut in half too. So the weather will dictate who comes to your funeral. Don't be emotionally attached who doesn't show up. Focus on the people that do. Minimum 3 guests at each, okay? And that's for 4 consecutive weeks. Why? Because success is found in consistency and persistency, okay? So what does that mean? 24 guests in 28 days that you've demoed on, right? We need you to just focus on 20% success ratio, which is 4.8 guests. Knock off the 0.8, because you can't have 0.8 of a person, right? We'll focus on the 4, and we'll do the same S4S system. They'll get their pro packages. That'll make you bronze in your first 28 days. It's already happening, guys. We know the success works because the system is so simple, everyone can do it. It takes a commitment, right? But that actually going executive, superstar, and bronze in your first 28 days, you'll make about $1,500 to $1,800, and your actual investment's already back in your pocket. From there, the rest of your 11 months, that kit will last you. You put it to work, and it'll make profit. Show me another business where you can actually be in profit mode in your first month, and you can actually go out and use that same product for the rest of the year and make profit. Doesn't actually happen. If you show me, I'm right behind you guys. I don't see it out there. Haven't. You know, go for superstar, go for executive, go for bronze, okay? Duplicate that S4S system with those same 4 agents in your second month, and that's help 4, get 4, right? That's 16. You're an actual silver. You'll make $1,000 one-time bonus. You'll also get a $600 a month or every 4 week that drive your dream bonus as well. You'll make about $2 to $3 grand your second month. You do that in your third month, which is your 90-day run, and the results are just exponential. They should scare you. It's actually in between platinum and ruby. In between platinum and ruby, you can actually probably quit your job, okay? So qualify for the VIP pool too. That is old, by the way. We had an amazing, amazing time, okay? So if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia market, just a few announcements real quick, guys. Few announcements before we end. Let me go back to my ugly mug. Perfect. So just a few announcements, guys. I appreciate you guys dialing in. I know it takes a lot to make these things happen. For everyone that hosted tonight, obviously, you know, your efforts, and we appreciate you guys open up your house. I mean, most of you guys do it to strangers that you don't even know. So it's ooh, is that for next month?
It's for April. Starts today.
Okay. So just some more announcements. Awesome. We always over deliver with our awesome announcements. So we appreciate you guys hosting. You know, it takes a lot to you know, make things happen and allow people to come to your house, and you know, maybe even getting off work early, and you know, preparing food and stuff like that. So your efforts don't go unnoticed. We appreciate what you guys do. It's honestly, I mean, it takes a lot, but that's part of the community and the servant leadership that we have. Anyone can host. We just ask that you guys plug and allow people that's on your team and anyone on the Bradshaw team to plug in, you know, because we want to create that wealthy community. So also just another announcement for the VIP pool that March is actually over. Congrats to everyone that that actually qualified for the VIP pool. You'll be getting the extra free money for that, which is what you would you know, you'll get that for, you know, it's extra money, it's free. Anyone that qualifies for April, having a minimum of 10 VIP customers, so easy to do. Everyone gets the bundle and save or VIP. It's so simple. You actually get a free coaching conference call with $250,000 a year earner, Nicole Wong herself. We were able to put that in place. So make sure you get that done for April, guys. She is the queen of signing customers. She's just amazing. I mean, she just inspires me. It's awesome. So that's cool. We have April 12th in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area with the #1 income earner in the entire North American market, John Malott. Him and his wife, Tiffany, make their home in Phoenix. They make about $2 million a year. They're amazing, amazing, amazing. That's April 12th in Annapolis, Maryland. Get your tickets. It's packed. I mean, we are doing pretty well. But if it's anything like last month, people actually didn't have chairs. Some people were standing, sitting. The hallway was interesting as well. But here's what I know. We were going to do a will call list. So don't just buy one ticket. Get tickets for the guests and, you know, agents that you expect to actually enroll, you know, or the guests you're going to invite from here on out, because we have you know, we actually have a week and a half until that event. It's April 12th. You can go to www.eastcoastsecret, you know, SEACRET, eastcoastsecret.com. Get your tickets. I believe they're $20 right now. They're going to be $25 or even more. I don't even know at the door if you can get in. That's on you if you want to wait. Here's what I know about people that are proactive. They tend to live better lives than people that are reactive. That's just like anything in life. So get your tickets, eastcoastsecret.com. There are about 20 to 30 people coming from Connecticut and Maine. There's another bunch coming from Florida, Georgia, and actually South and North Carolina. The whole East Coast is shutting down and coming to see John Malott. I would imagine the people in the DMV would get off of their couch, even if their favorite TV show's on, to make it happen versus letting it happen, right? We're going to change lives at this event. But we also have we also have, so I'm not presenting next week, but we're going to have an amazing training. I'm going to show up at a house that is TBD, to be determined, and we're going to actually have a contest to see who has the most guests. Okay, the most guests that's going to show up at your house. So I'm not going to determine it until that day because I want to get text messages to see who's going to have the most people show up, the most guests. And I'm just going to drive to that house in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, fellowship, help people actually answer questions. I guarantee the most signups at that house. Why? Because I'm going to just light myself on fire. Everyone's going to watch me burn. And we're going to plug in, fellowship, and have fun. So I don't care whose house it is. I don't care how far I have to drive in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Whoever has the most guests, that's where I'm going to go, right? And we're going to have the next opportunity and training event on Wednesday night next week. It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time opportunity, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the training. So make sure that you guys build into that. Don't start inviting for that yet. We have this weekend. Wow parties, sit-downs, 5-in-5s, conference calls, webinars, recorded links, whatever you have to do. Massive, massive, massive exposure to everyone you know. And for the people that are coming to the Malad event, focus on bringing 2 guests. That's it. You don't have to set the world on fire. Each one bring 2. Each one bring 2. Each one bring 2. Let's focus on bringing guests because they're free to the event, okay? Which is also why you as the agent have to be proactive and buy your ticket now because you can't. There's going to be so many guests that you might not have a seat, all right? And guests have priority. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Business building activity, okay? So appreciate you guys. Love you. You can get a hold of me, 3-way calls, whatever. Let's make it happen, guys. Take charge of your own economy. Take responsibility. Let's make it happen. Go out and sign as many agents with pro packages as possible so we can actually help them be successful. And let's take over, guys. We have the #1 team in Seacret Direct. It's not by chance. It's by design. We make it happen, guys. No excuses. And love you. Thanks for dialing in. Appreciate you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.